Your guardian angels have an interesting bit of news to share. They wish to offer insight concerning future events, as your luck is set to be the best it's ever been. Someone has been planning a surprise for you for quite some time now. They've been waiting for the right moment to spring their plan into action, but they realized that you might not necessarily react to it the way they want you to. The angels say, recently, this person has noticed that you seem to have your eyes set on someone else. While they can't tell for sure, their inner voice is telling them that they've lost their chance to pique your interest. Have you ever found yourself in a similar situation? The ability to accurately read the room is much rarer than most people think. Sometimes the inner voice gets it wrong, and you end up putting words in the other person's mouth. When a person is unsure of themselves, they'll often think up several scenarios where they get the short end of the stick. The person planning the big surprise is feeling anxious about the whole thing, as they're worried about how you might react. They aren't sure you would appreciate it, even though you've technically done nothing to warrant those thoughts. The trouble is that this person can't seem to stomach the idea of letting you know how they feel. Their self-esteem is so low that they would prefer to stay in suspense rather than tell you outright how they feel. This person is afraid of change, which is a big part of this message from your guardian angels. If there is one constant thing about change, it's that the very idea of change can be disruptive, even when those changes are positive and will result in incredible things. Most people would prefer to just go about living their daily lives. People would prefer mediocrity over the chance to improve their lives for the better. In this particular case, your guardian angels wish for you to learn not only about this person's actions, but also about your potential actions in the near future. For this person, they've been preparing a grand gesture to show their gratitude, but recent events have shaken their faith. I repeat, they had plans to surprise you until they realized you may be interested in someone else. As a result, they doubt their ability to sway or impress you. Ask yourself, have you ever been in a situation where you had to compete for someone's attention? You likely already have, and the feeling of uncertainty can sometimes be too much. You constantly have to argue with your inner voice to maintain your motivation and keep your eyes on the prize. In this person's case, they were initially motivated because they felt as though they had a chance. Perhaps it was due to a conversation the two of you had a few weeks ago, where you listened to them and made them feel special. Unfortunately, they've come to realize that there was no reason in particular for your kindness. You are simply a kind and compassionate individual, which is why they have feelings for you in the first place. Now, they're unhappy at the idea that they thought they even had a chance with you. Isn't it strange how someone can so easily create an entirely different version of you in their head? It happens more often than you think, as people can't help but create incomplete versions of individuals in their minds. After all, it's the only thing you can do when you're given such limited information about a person. This brings us to the very first sign of this video, the antelope. The antelope is considered a spirit animal and is typically a sign that one should take action. This doesn't necessarily mean that you will miss out on anything if you take your time, but there will be many opportunities in the months ahead. The sacred antelope blesses those who would seize the initiative, ensuring that they get the best possible chance to succeed, especially in today's hectic world. In this particular case, The antelope urges you to explore various aspects of your life. If you aren't sure where to begin, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and focus on your accomplishments. People don't typically take stock of their accomplishments, which is a shame, as there is so much to be proud of. You might not know it, but you've done so much more than you think. By taking the time to consider your feelings and accomplishments, you'll find it much easier to choose the path you wish to walk. Of course, while the antelope encourages action, it does not encourage recklessness. There will be many moments where patience and an open mind will accomplish much more than brash action ever will. It's a good idea to be patient with this person, as they will need your help to come to terms with their feelings. The antelope takes us to the second synchronicity sign, the oasis. The oasis is a symbol of the light at the end of the tunnel. The oasis is different from the mirage, which is simply an illusion of the oasis. The oasis itself is real, and your guardian angels urge you to push forward until you can find it. There is so much more to life than meets the eye, and your potential is still untapped. The oasis is a sign from the universe to stake your claim. You have what it takes to be strong. All you have to do is be confident in your abilities and trust the journey. While this person might be second-guessing their actions, they will still likely pull through with it. It will be an awkward affair, even if they mean well. Patience is necessary to understand what this person is going through. Your guardian angels have this to say: your efforts are bearing fruit. You've always tried to be a blessing to others without asking for anything in return. You give, and you don't seek compensation. This is the mark of someone who will break their limits and realize their full potential. The universe wishes to reward you for a job well done, so it's a good idea to go with the flow after all. The antelope urges action, and the oasis shows you the reward. There is one more synchronicity sign connected to your fate. The final sign that ties everything together is none other than the patterns of music. Have you ever found yourself inspired by what you hear in your favorite songs? You'd be surprised at how often people use songs as a means of inspiration and motivation. The vibrations and patterns in music are sacred, and they connect to us in ways that people have yet to fully comprehend. You will find patterns in music that will remind you of this message, and these patterns will motivate you to do everything you can to succeed. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, may the revelations in this message resonate deeply within them, guiding their path toward a future filled with the best of luck and opportunities. As they navigate the complexities of human connections and the uncertainties of others' intentions, grant them the wisdom to discern the true nature of hearts, including their own. Let the spirit of the antelope inspire them to take measured action. The oasis remind them that their potential is vast, and the patterns of music infuse their journey with motivation and inspiration. May patience be their virtue as they encounter those grappling with their inner doubts, and may their heart lead them to embrace the positive changes this person may bring into their life. Amen. This concludes the message from your guardian angels, though they have one more thing to share. When this person unveils their plans, it would be wise to listen to what your heart tells you. This person has the capacity to change your life for the better, but they are still dragged down by their inner thoughts. Patience is the key to evolving your relationship with them. Type 555 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone that you haven't met. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?